What's going on, guys? It is Swimzyy here, and today I have for you another Warframe video. Now in this video we are actually going to be looking at the Incarnon dual Toxocyst, and I'm going to show you a couple of builds, and this thing is actually very good. Like, it surprised me. Its normal form was lackluster, but the Incarnon form makes this weapon so much better. I hope you do enjoy this video. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, as everything helps me out. And let's get into the build. This is the dual Toxocyst, and this is the endgame build. Now I do have a Riven for it. I recently got a Riven for it, and I'm going to show you the Riven build first, but during testing I'm going to show you the standard one, just so there's no confusion. So this Riven build consists of Frostbite plus Cold plus status chance, Primed target cracker plus critical damage, Galvanized shot plus status chance, and on kill plus direct damage per status type affecting the target, Pathogen rounds for that base toxin, Creeping Bullseye for the plus 200% crit chance and negative 20% fire rate, Galvanized crosshairs for on headshot plus 120 critical chance when aiming, and on headshot kill plus 40% critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds, Galvanized diffusion for plus 110 multi-shot, and the Riven plus reload speed plus crit chance plus puncture. Now this Riven mod isn't actually the best, but we have the crit chance to put us over 100% critical chance. We are also running R5 secondary merciless on kill plus 30% damage for 4 seconds, stacks up to 12 times, and we get some reload speed, which is very helpful. On the left hand side we have 109.3% critical chance, 4 times critical multiplier, 88.8% status, doing mainly slash and viral, for 910 total damage. Over on the standard build we are actually running target cracker for crit damage, lethal torrent for plus fire rate plus multi-shot, hydraulic crosshairs for 135% critical chance when aiming, you can only proc that on a headshot, creeping bullseye for that plus 200% crit chance, negative 20% fire rate, pathogen rounds for that base toxin, barrel diffusion for multi-shot, hornet strike for base damage, and frostbite for status and cold, with the same R5 secondary merciless. With that out of the way, let's go to Cavallero. Alright, so we are at Cavallero, and he actually evolves your Incarnon weapons. And let's go to the dual Toxocyst. So this build actually has 4 former, so it is a pretty former heavy build, but this weapon actually does slap, so I would highly recommend it. For the first Incarnon evolution, you actually have to play a solo mission with this weapon equipped and you will gain its Incarnon form. Evolution 2, get 100 kills with the Incarnon variant and you will unlock 2 challenges. First one, Carnage Rain, increase damage by 60, plus 33% direct damage per status type affecting the target. Or you can go with Fevered Frenzy, which I chose. Increase damage by 50, on ability cast plus multi-shot, stacks up to 20 times. So yeah, you can get a lot of multi-shot if you use abilities. I'm going to be using abilities this time around, so that's why I chose Fevered Frenzy. Moving on to Evolution 3, you have 3 choices once again. Ready Retaliation, on reload from empty, plus 100% reload speed. It's not very useful, because with this weapon, if you hit a headshot, you gain pretty much unlimited ammo. And yeah, as long as you keep hitting headshots, you will not use any ammo. Then we go on to the next one, which is Evolved Auto Loader, plus 50% magazine reloaded per second when holstered. Again, not very useful, but you could run it if you would like. Then Marksman's Hand, negative 50% weapon recoil. This will actually help you hit your headshots to build up the Incarnon charge, so I would choose Marksman's Hand. Finally, Evolution 4, you have 3 choices. You have Commodore's Fortune, increase base critical chance by 20%, make it where if you apply Pistol Gambit or Critical Delay, it will affect the base amount, which will give you more in the long run. Then you have a choice between Neurotoxin, on headshot plus 70% toxin for 3 seconds. Could be useful, but I'm just not going to run it. Then we have Ripper Rounds, on kill plus 3 punch through for 7 seconds. Could be useful, but I'm going to go with Commodore's Fortune. Let's head over to the Simulacrum. Alright, so we're in the Simulacrum, and I'm going to show you the standard form first, against level 195 Corrupted Bombard Eximus, with the Steel Path modifier on. And yeah, obviously, This standard build is good for the new player friendly, but it is not better than the Riven mod setup, so keep that in mind. And yeah, overall, it's a pretty good build, pretty standard, and it should get the job done. As you can see, we have the Steel Path modifier on, level 195, Corrupted Bombard Eximus. And I'm going to run Necros for this test because none of his abilities affect the weapon itself. And then we're going to move on to Mirage, and I'm going to show you the maximum amount of DPS you can deal with these weapons. So yeah. Now, the base form is a tap. So it's not a full auto, it's a semi-auto. Depending if you hit headshots or not, you will not lose any of your ammo. And obviously headshots build up that Incarnon form. And right now, I would not recommend using the standard form. I just recommend building up that Incarnon charge. And then working on getting the Incarnon ready. So this is the Incarnon. As you can see, it's doing pretty good. It slaps on that viral and slash. And look at that. Obviously, the standard build is not the best, but Steel Path enemies are very tanky. So, new player friendlies shouldn't be running against Steel Path enemies anyway, but I thought I'd just show you guys the build. The build actually does get better against standard enemies. And yeah, the Riven setup will actually look a lot better because we are running galvanized mods. And if you get more kills with galvanized mods, they actually turn out better and they increase your stats. So yeah, most of these enemies are just falling off the map, which does suck, but we will move on. Remember, hit those headshots, and you'll activate the Incarnon. And yeah. This weapon actually works well with Mirage because of her clones, and since this weapon is actually full auto, just like the Burstin, you will be dealing a lot of DPS per second. And yeah, this is the standard build against Steel Path enemies. Now I'm going to switch to Mirage, and I'm going to show you her build. Now I actually helmethed Oberon's Smite ability onto Mirage and got rid of her Sleight of Hand, and I'm actually running the Smite Infusion Augment. Hold to cast will grant all allies within 15 meters an additional 100% radiation damage for their attacks. So this is actually going to stack viral, slash, and radiation against these enemies, and it is going to make a big difference. Now, activating those abilities will actually increase that damage from the second choice that we chose. As you can see, that is the case, and that is the Incarnon form. I will show you the base form now, and as you can see, now it is dealing some damage since we have activated the abilities. Let's just activate that one more time to get that damage boost. And there we go. Showing the Incarnon form again. And look at that. Absolutely shredding those enemies. Now I'm going to show you the build you've all been waiting for, the Riven build. And the Riven actually isn't too bad. It is plus reload speed, plus crit chance, plus puncture. Could be better, but the crit chance will allow us to deal straight orange crits. Once again, we are versing Steel Path level enemies, and as you can see, the standard version actually isn't doing too bad. This is a main puncture weapon, so you are not going to be proccing slash that often, so slash and viral isn't going to do the best, but as you can see, the Incarnon form is actually shredding. There are the red crits coming out from the galvanized mods getting built up. If I aim with the galvanized crosshairs, then you can see the shift in crits. And yeah. Now we're going to use Mirage's abilities. And I'm going to show you how good this actually does. Activate all of our abilities, stay in the light, and there we go. 1 to 2 shotting. So yeah guys, this is a very good weapon. Look at that. Completely annihilating every enemy. So yeah guys, that has been the video. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you did, please like, share and subscribe, and let me know down below your thoughts on the dual Toxocyst Incarnon. Let me know anything you would change. What would you alter to my build? Let me know down below. And I have an official Instagram. It is at swimzyy.yt, and I also stream on Twitch from time to time. So yeah, please follow me there. It'd be greatly appreciated, and only follow if you enjoy the content. That being said, it's been Swim, guys. Later.